Okay, is anything else happening in news in life that matters? Football, that's always dope.
Not really.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet.
It's the beginning of the year still.
Yeah.
I kind of had like an industry kind of music industry question I wanted to ask you guys.
Okay.
If unless you have something else you want to bring up right now.
Nah, not anything.
A friend of mine is an artist.
Before we get into it, who's the most if you had to rank us all, like who's the most industry to the least? What are the rankings?
The most industry? I mean, it's got to be Osei as the most industry, right? Like, I think
We knew that.
I think it's him, and then I think it's probably me, and then you.
Just had to make sure. Just had to make sure. Continue
I
to
don't
do
think
that.
Yeah.
I've always been on that politician shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
God.
I be moving around a little
You
bit.
feel me?
You feel me?
God, it's catchphrase.
Anyway, I had a friend who is an artist that has a lot of music to put out this year. Approach me and basically ask, hey, like, I can't do this all on my own. You know what I mean? Like, how do you recommend finding a manager? You know what I'm saying? For a small artist, because I think it's difficult because you always expect the manager to reach out to an artist and want to manage them. But say you're really trying to get your career going in 2024 and you need help. None of the homies are really trying to help you like that. Like how would you guys recommend these artists go about networking and finding somebody that's reliable to kind of manage their career at an early stage?
My answer is not helpful.
What is it?
Make better music.
No, it wasn't going to be that. 'Cause I feel like it's not productive. But I do think, like, your manager is probably going to come to you and is probably already around and trying to help you.
Yeah.
And if they're not there, it's not make better music, but you got to keep going. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, you got to keep, like, it's like, there has to be something moving for somebody to get involved. Because that person getting involved needs to believe in the vision, or at least believe that the vision can profit them eventually.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from with it. I don't know, Miles, if you have a different perspective.
I think vocalize it. One, like, you know what I mean? Because to your point, they might be already around, but they may not know that you don't have management or that you need something. So, like, I don't think it could ever hurt to, like, throw it on your fucking Instagram story, like, hey, looking to build out my team. You know what I mean? That can't hurt. And then other than that, maybe find artists at the similar level to you and find out who's managing them and shoot them an email with your demos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you already, especially if you have shit in the tuck. If you have shit in the tuck that you believe in, that's not out, how would anyone know that your next music is going to be your best shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So package it up, put it together in a nice way, formulate a good email, and just send it out to a bunch of people of, like, say you know there's an artist with 5,000 followers that has management that you fuck with how they've been doing things. Go in their bio, they probably have an email, they probably have a manager. Like, you got to do some, like, legwork yourself, but find them, send them an email, and just try. Like, and the byline said looking for management. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think that is the biggest thing that I was thinking is it's like some people I might think I think some people might feel as if though since a manager normally finds an artist, it feels thirsty to reach out to managers and be like, manage me, you know? But like you have to. If you're looking for somebody to build out your team and nobody's just gravitating towards you, it's either continue being self-managed and maybe find a way to get your shit in front of more industry people. Like maybe for a moment pivot to that direction, you know, really pushing in these industry pockets to get people to help you before you go, you know, directly to consumers with all your stuff. Or like you said, just reach out directly to people that you think would work. And yeah, like give them your demos, give them what you have in the tuck. I think that's good advice.
Just because over the past like year, I've definitely reached out to some artists with no management, and I see how difficult it is to kind of manage manage everything yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a lot. You're gonna miss emails. You're gonna miss opportunities. You know what I mean. You're gonna be working harder, not smarter. You know, so it's You might if you have this great music, you got to take a week. 2 weeks even and like make that your focus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you
like,
need
really,
that.
Really try.
It's someone of any level. That was another thing. She was like, do I even need a manager right now? You know? And I was like, I think everyone needs a manager. Somebody to hold them accountable. Somebody to do a lot of the legwork. Somebody to just like really be in this with you because it's so much harder to do things alone.
No,
I think about how many times Stereovision probably would have died if I didn't have you, if we weren't doing this together.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what
bro.
I mean?
Fair
Like
enough.
you definitely need somebody else.
That being said, though, there are if you decide to go without, there are ways that you can still pick up traction without a manager. And once you get in the right distribution situation, label situation, that'll be the first thing they do.
Yeah.
Like they will literally like have you take some time and vet different managers, set up meetings with people in their internal network. So if you are just really, really fiending to drop, you have a videographer, you have the social media content that you want to put out ready, you could take that risk. And if something cracks off, you know what I mean, you get an opportunity, then there are other parties who will help you. But yeah,
That's almost, I feel like, best case scenario. Because
Yeah.
then you jump a step and you
Exactly.
immediately get a professional manager and not a homie manager. Not saying that a homie manager isn't better for the long term because it's someone you trust or whatever, but it's going to make shit move a lot faster off rip if you can go right to a professional that doesn't need to learn with you.
You might also need to decide what you actually need. Like maybe you need a business manager. Maybe you need a day-to-day manager. Like I think when you're starting off small, like your needs, even though you might feel like you would like somebody to manage everything, realistically what you need is somebody to take the work away from you that you can't do.
Yeah.
Like maybe like when you're, I don't know, if you have a show, maybe you're good at booking shows. Maybe you have connections already and people and venues are fucking with you. You're getting on a bunch of showcases, but you're like, bro, I'd rather not just drive myself to every show and then have to drive back like late night type shit.
Yeah.
Like I'd like, even if I'm doing that, I'd like someone to accompany me.
Yeah.
That's more of a day-to-day role, and they don't have to do everything for you. They don't have to like go buy your food, schedule your meetings, all this shit, but they can definitely accompany you to shows, and like that could be their role. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're like, yo, I'm bringing in a lot of money right now, and I'm just like not good with money and saving and like reallocating, like what can I do? Maybe you just need like a business manager or an accountant.
Yeah.
And like somebody could do that for you, especially if they're making a little bit of bread off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you need to define like what you actually need.
Man, they ain't gonna make no bread off the jump though. Shout out
definitely
managers.
not.
Shout out
Definitely
managers, bro.
Yeah.
That's the hardest shit. Like
Mhm.
from what I've seen, like yeah, that might be the hardest industry job. Like it is thankless. It is 24/7. It is forming personal and professional connections constantly. Like if you're a good manager, shout out to you, bro. I'll say thank you if no one else will, cause fuck, bro. You make our jobs a lot easier.
Yeah.
You make the artists' lives a lot easier. I couldn't do it. I could never. Oh my God. I thought I could for a minute.
Yeah.
I hate emails too much.
Yeah.
I can never.
Yeah,
Shit,
no, it's
not
definitely- yeah.
my bag, bro.
Definitely a thankless job.
But yeah, I think that's everything. I think the last thing I want to leave on is pray for our prize picks. You know what I mean? I'm getting back into it. I need a bag this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all NFL playoffs. I'm back in that mode.
Yeah.
I've been only betting basketball. I'll bet football for the playoffs. But let's hope Spencer gets what you got. What you got up? How much can you win off your shit?
I mean, each one is like a $20 4-man line that would pay like over $500.
Oh, let's hope
Ooh.
niggas get rich. Let's hope
Yeah.
niggas get rich today,
Yeah.
bro. Let's hope niggas get really, really rich today. But appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Do it.
Catch y'all next one, man. Peace.
Peace.